we were able to reconstruct with a high degree of accuracy the appearance of Fort Necessity because of the wonderful archaeological information uncovered by the National Park Service. So we were able to duplicate the species of oak, the arrangement of the stockade posts, and the fact that they're split and have flat faces facing out. So we feel very confident that this is a very accurate recreation of the amount of cover that Fort Necessity would have provided for the soldiers inside.
As the weapons are fired, we're recording the caliber and how many grains of powder are behind the shot, so that we can kind of see differences in damage to the fort and maybe penetration through the fort to the soldiers.
You see how raw that is?
Yeah.
It came just below the loop, bounced up, sent that splinter into his shoulder here, and another one through his heart.
And there's even small splinters. If you look real close, you know, there's a lot. Here's some wood right here. That's driven in.
What would be the impact on the men?
Where mine went.
Certainly, we've got splinters all over this guy's head.
Mine went.
To blind an individual, just tearing into your flesh is certainly going to distract them. It's really remarkable, the amount of damage. I wouldn't want to be behind this thing.
It doesn't really provide much cover, does it?
Let's load up.
All right. Well, this was one of the ricochet rounds. We saw actually, we saw it hit the stockade and then bounce in the ground in front of the stockade, and you can see
The stockade.
yeah, fragments of wood. So the impact, you know, flattened up against the wood and then bounced down. Actually, you can imagine the damage that this would do, you know, if it hit flesh and bone.
One round is at least that deep in the wood.
It may be Washington who commented that the French, because they were under the cover of the forest, were having a lot better luck keeping their weapons in order and firing, whereas the Virginians are out in the open in those water-filled trenches. The powder got wet, and their rate of fire just dropped to probably almost nothing by the end of the day.
You want to follow
Get that? Yeah.
A number of these are passing all the way through. And this is, what, a 6-inch log here?
It's tremendous.
The properties of this white oak is that they're, you know, an inch max, 3/4 of an inch.
But incredible penetration in that gator board. I mean, it's, you know, it might not kill you, but, you know, it's getting into your eyes.
Well,
or
Washington
it's,
says a third of his men are wounded.
Yeah.
So the question is, to what degree are they wounded? You know, are they bleeding from splinters in the face, or is it a gunshot? We're standing about 10 or 15 yards behind the palisade, the reconstructed palisade at Fort Necessity. And everyone you see here is standing where they see a splinter. And we're talking splinters that look like this, 3-4 inches long pieces of white oak that have splintered off the palisade logs as the musket balls and rifle balls have ripped through them. And what you can see here is that not only is there deadly lead missiles coming through the entire interior of the fort, but splinters as well. So there's really no safe place inside Fort Necessity when the fusillade was going on, when the French and Indian muskets and rifles were firing.